Now, there used to be around 1,000 of these in London, drinking water fountains free for public use. But in the 70s and 80s, many were switched off, and there are only about 100 which are still functional. Now a campaign to restore these Victorian-era fountains is hoping to help reduce the city's plastic pollution, as Holly Cole reports.
This might not be a typical view of the Thames, but with the average Londoner buying 175 plastic bottles each year, this pollution along the riverbanks adds up. But could this be the solution? You might walk past some of these often and not realise what they are, and they are actually drinking fountains. Many of them were turned off about 50 years ago, but now there's a move to get some of them restored. This drinking fountain in Barnet is one of them. It's springing back to life after local residents fundraised for several years.
I passed the fountain every day and wished it was working. And finally, we can actually see it's going to actually happen.
It's costing £30,000, half of which was donated by Heritage of London Trust.
They are really beautiful architecturally. They have individual histories of inspiring people who wanted to support the local community. They are a beacon in the landscape.
Over 100 new drinking fountains were recently installed by the Mayor of London and Thames Water across the capital. City Hall says it is more cost-effective than restoring the historic fountains, many of which are dotted around London. One environmental group hopes more drinking fountains will help reduce plastic in the Thames.
If the network becomes wide enough and it's common enough, I think they could really provoke a change in culture, because if people know they're likely to find one and it's something that's easy to do, then I think that will start to provoke a change in behaviour.
Back in Barnet, work is expected to be finished by the end of this week. The team is then moving on to their next project in Stepney. Holly Cole, BBC London.